Hi, this is Beth Sinclair. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Michigan, and today I want to show you this cool idea I come up with. And I wanted to show you this because today is the first day of my craft show that I'm doing. I'm going to be at the Warren Woods Tower High School Saturday and Sunday, and I'll be in the cafeteria. So if you want to come say hi, it'd be really nice, and I can show you. These are going to be for sale. Now, we're going to make one together. And I did use a little retired product. I will apologize. But you know what? People that watch these videos could possibly have this stuff. So I'm not worried. And this is also an idea you can use for probably other things as well. Now, these are Get Well Soon cards. This one, I've got in here a tea bag. And this is a honey stick. This, cup of soup. And then I have some that are hot chocolate. We're going to make one of these together. I think it was really neat, and they're fun, and they're actually quick to put together. All right. Of course I need a card base. This is 5 1/4 by. Oh, I can use this. I just got to trim it down. All right. First I did is I grabbed a stack of paper. This is the Timeless Plaid, and I did one that was kind of peach. I did one green, kind of. So I decided I'm going to go blue. We're going to do, not that one, but this. No, wait a minute. That looks green, don't it? There. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not that one. But I wanted to go with blue. And I know Balmy Blue is in here. See if anything looks... That looks blue to me. That's kind of blue. Yeah, that's... Either that one or this one. I think I'm going to use this one instead. I don't like the back, because the back doesn't really go, because it's very green, but... I don't need it. The back. So, I'm going to use this color. Yeah, that looks good. And I used the pocket dies. I think they were in clearance. I'm not sure if they're there still, but it's these. They're really cool. But this pocket, that one is too small. This one's too big. We're going to improvise. So, oops. Before I even fold it, I'm taking my paper trimmer and I'm going to trim off a couple inches. Or maybe 1 inch rather. Yeah, 1 1/4. We're going to go 1 1/4. Okay. We cut that off, right? That's okay. Circle, punch, here you come. Or if you don't have that, you can use a circle die as well and run it through. But I'm going to use a circle punch because I happen to have a little one that's from my olden days of scrapbooking. And it's quicker for the video. Alright, so I got all that. This has to be card size. I took a hunk off of here to cut that, and I wasn't watching what size it was. So this is 8 1/2, so this has got to be 4 1/4. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, that ain't gonna work. I need another piece. Because I'm doing a flip card. Because I wanted to have maximum vertical space on this. Okay. I don't move too fast these days, so I just grab the whole pack to get one piece. I've got a little problem with my knee going on. It's just arthritis, but it's kind of getting to me. Making me move slow. Alright, so this, I'm going to take it. Oh, geez. Let's not grab it by that end. I can't rush at all, can I? Okay, we're going to take this, and I want it to be 4.25 by 11. That was only 8.5 long, so that wouldn't work. And I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to score it. No, I'm going to cut it. I just cut it. Then I'm going to score it at 5.5. I'm going to make this kind of card. I normally make them horizontal folds. This one's a vertical fold, like that. This is, sure that's nice. Yeah. So this is still 5 by 4.5, or 4.25 by 5.5. So this is going to be the same size as I'd always cut it. It's going to be 4 by 5.25. And this is going to be a layer on top here, showing off the blue. It's blue and green, but hey. I like the plaids. I don't know why. I think because well, I can just imagine somebody sitting with an old plaid blanket and all curled up on the couch or in the bed, just not feeling good, That's just kind of what makes me think of. So plaid to me is get well soon. Okay. There. Then you take this, and I'm going to punch a little hole strategically in approximately the middle. And I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm just doing a little one like that. Look how quick that was. Now, legitimately, you want to take, if you don't have a punch, you're going to want to do a die and just do it half on the paper like that. I'm going to glue this right here. Now, I'm only going to glue the little tabs. And then we're going to decorate it. A lot of little things I did on these cards are retired things, because what else am I going to do with them? I'm not going to do a video, but I do craft shows with retired stuff, because when people are buying something as a made craft, they don't care or know or anything like that, right? All right, I'm not giving this a chance to dry. Okay, make sure it's straight. Tear and tape would also work on this. In fact, I think that's what I did both. I did a little tear tape, a little glue on mine, especially the hot chocolate one. It needed a lot of reinforcement on the bottom. They don't make small packs of hot chocolate, I don't think. The soup fit in there good. And if you remember an old set called What's Cooking, that's where I got that from. This is from the Storybook Friends. And the paper, the die cuts that were there, that's what that's from. And I only had 2 of them. I got more coming up. I bought off clearance, but yeah, well, the other one's probably at the show already, because most of them are there. I just grabbed a couple. These are the ones I took to work to show the girls. All right, this one's going to be the tea. Now, when I was doing this, I needed something like a teapot, a teacup, something. And I was trying to think of all the old stuff that I have, and I couldn't come up with anything. And then a fellow demonstrator friend of mine said, "Did you look in Paper Pumpkin?" I'm like, oh, I totally forgot about Paper Pumpkin. Here's my Paper Pumpkin box. This is the recent one. This is 2025. I go like this, and I see what these stamps are. And I was thumbing through here. I already pulled them out, but I'll show you the paper. This one, August 2025. Look, it's a teapot. It's meant for flowers and such, and words, but it's a teapot. So I pulled it out, and here's the rest of the stamps. Actually, I should probably stick in here so I know where they are. And I put it on a block. So that's how I did the one teapot. But this is really a good thing. You spend money for a Paper Pumpkin, and you get to enjoy it then, and you make like you know, 6 cards sometimes projects, just things in general that are really, really cool. And then you have extra stuff, but then you also have stamps that you have that you can refer to for little things that you're like, oh, I don't have one like that, do I? And then you find it. So, I mean, so you're purchasing, you get all that with it. It makes it more valuable because you got something you can use for years and years. Okay, so we are going to do this in, oh, what am I doing? Scrap paper. A little piece of scrap paper. There we go. And I'm going to do Balmy Blue. I don't want to do brown. I guess I can. I'll do Balmy. All right. And then, of course, I have to fussy cut it, which this ain't hard. I'm not going to do that. Little stamp, big pad. Try to avoid the fingers. Ooh, I did it right. I didn't touch my finger. I got the thing, though. All right. Sometimes you might need to stamp it a couple times if you're like, no, actually, that's how I had it. I forgot. I colored it in. That's how that goes. Then I took my Balmy Blue markers, alcohol blends, which it's not very bright over here. How am I going to find the color? Oh, I think these are it. I got them. All right. And Balmy Blue. I just colored them in. Just because I wanted it colored, that's all. And I wish I'd done one of these ahead of time. I did, but I put it on my card already. So I'm just going to quickly color this one in. It's got shadowing here, so I'm using the lighter color to go over it real lightly so you still see the shadowing. Wow, look at that. And you would not do that with a magic marker because you would have lines. But not with an alcohol marker. It processes, the color changes slightly to the true color, and it fills it in. There. Okay, now scissors. Scissors, scissors. Oh, ta-da. I'm going to cut this out. Put this aside. I'll clean it later. I hear a lot of women say, we're going to do like we learned in kindergarten. I don't remember anyone in kindergarten teach me how to cut. I know it was a big thing about how to hold the scissors right. I always felt sorry for the left-handed kids. Probably because I had one of them. My first child, left-handed. Okay. There, so now we've got that. I tried cutting in that and I really didn't like the way that looked. It was sloppy, so I'm going to leave it white in the middle. That's perfectly fine. So we've got the teacup and we've got tea. Where did tea go? Okay. Oh, here it is. All right. I didn't realize tea in a box doesn't have tags. I thought all tea had tags. So I buy this because it's good, get well soon, and it's got sleepy time, echinacea, immune support. It smells nice, and I figured this would be something somebody would want, right? When you're not feeling good. So when I open it up, I find it's these loose tea bags, which is really, really unfortunate. But I fixed it. What I did is I took a little square, which I don't think I'm going to cut nicely. I'm going to cut it here. Like a tag with the tea stuff. And could put that on there. That wouldn't be bad. And then put a little something on that. I mean, I did a little leaf there. I don't know what I want to do. I could just do this. I don't mind that. Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't have a stapler. I have Scotch tape. I have all kinds of tape. I got paper clips, pins. I just do not have a stapler. So the ones for my show, I actually took them to work and stapled them there. Since I don't have one, I'm not going to be able to staple it here. So I'm going to tape it just to show you what I did. Now, I need the red, don't I? Oh, I probably grabbed the blue one earlier. Hold on. Okay, here's some. Twine. That's all I'm using is twine. And I just want a little piece to kind of dangle. That's all I'm doing. And the thread I can probably glue to this a little bit. Okay, while that sits there, I've got Get Well Soon. It's another one I'm not sure if you can get, but they're going to have a newer set coming up. These are alphabet dies, little alphabet dies. Here's my W. All right. Where's my pokey thing here? Oh, come on. All right. Get. I need the T. I know, pokey thing would be better. I just used it for something else. I did. I take your pick tool with the pokey, and here it is. Never mind. I don't know what I'm thinking. All right, so here's the E, and I need a G. I have a little baggie of all the letters except for the ones I'm using. I'll put these in. And T. So get. And then I need the other E. And I need the two L's. Okay. I need the S. O. O. N. Okay. Neither O's. I got a P. O. I have no nails right now. O. And then N. I thought the N was on the other side, of course. Okay, so here we go. We got these and a P. Put the P back. Oops. And my tag. Alright, so this you just place on here. G. Oh. I'll go G-E-T here. And then maybe W. My other E. L-L is still in here. There we go. I've been having issues with nails. I don't know, just it seems like they all broke at one time, and two of them broke below where you care for them to break. This little baby's been in a Band-Aid most of the week because it was way too low. I don't know what I did. And then here, S-O-O-N. Okay. All right. Yes. All right, I'm gonna. Well, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Do these real quick. Oh, too much. Okay. E. T. Oh, come on. This is probably the part that takes the longest. Putting the words on. You could probably put them on another piece of paper, like you know, like a die cut, a solid die cut, and then just lay them on here. You don't have to do it individually like I did. Oh, what I want this hanging up or not hanging there? Yeah. Hopefully that'll fit. Yeah, I'm not one of these people that can do things quickly and have it come out beautifully, unfortunately. But you know what? This isn't bad. And then I'm going to put this right here. Now, I wouldn't use dimensionals because the pocket itself is kind of sticking up, you know? Just gotta dry. Now, I don't know why I didn't glue this earlier, but this is there. This can go to here. And I'll just glue it up on the seam area like that. And you know what else I'm going to do? Grab a little tiny piece of forgiving tape just for the fact that it's not going to dry well enough. This goes in here. Okay. And it's just a tag. Just kind of, here, stick it in there. It's not obvious that it's in there, that's the only thing, because it's a tea bag. And this just dangles. That was my idea. And then I also put a honey stick in there because I got them from Amazon and I just stuck it in there. That's what these are, honey sticks. I hate honey, but I've tried really hard to eat it different ways and bleh, I just don't like it. But I understand tea and honey would probably be really nice if you had a sore throat, head cold, something, if you were not feeling good. So therefore I went in for that. Now the inside, I need to be the same size as that piece. So let's see if I can do that with this little one. Or 4. I'm not going to do that. I'll go 5 1/4 and then take 4 off. 5 1/4. And then I'll do 4. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to do something with this. But this is too thick and it's too long. So I guess I'll go 4 inches. And I will trim it in half to 1 inch. And then I'll put that down here. Oops. I don't know, that way. Sometimes people do the envelopes. I do the inside that looks like the outside. Some people do the envelope that looks like the card. I don't usually take the time to do that. And look, I cut it a little too long. That's where scissors come in handy. I can find where I laid them. Boom. See? Easy peasy. Alright, now this is going to go inside the card. Now, if you don't have those pocket dots, it would not be hard to do this. That's all. I made that too long. I did. I made it a little too long. I'm going to do 5.5. You were watching me, weren't you? Okay, now it's probably a little too short, but that's okay. I just didn't want to stick it at the bottom. There. Oh, wow. That's not bad for just cutting it. There. So, here's my card. What do you think? I like it in blue. I do. I like it in blue. And then here's the other ones I did. And in case the plastic is kind of glaring on my camera, I did that. And then here's my green get well soon. But anyways, you'll see these all on my table this morning, or this afternoon, today I should say, from 10 to 5, and tomorrow from 11 to 4, Warren Woods Tower. I will try and put it in the description a little better. It's on Bunnert and 12 Mile. So anyways, let me know what you think. And have a nice weekend. Hope to see you soon.